Hi guys, leo niko hapa Virtuous Explorer office. Nimekuja kubook holiday for my coming birthday next month. And funny enough, we share the same birth date na yeye. Sindio? Yeah. So now, this time around, sitaki kwenda na anybody else. It is just me and
you in the sky.
No.
You in the sky.
It is just me and you.
In sky.
No sky.
In sky.
No sky.
In sky.
Si kwani ni birthday ya sky?
Yeah.
Si birthday ya sky.
In sky.
Hii sina pesa ya watu watatu. Okay, hebu choose destination. Choose destination. Where do you want to go?
Kiambu.
Aqua serious. I'm serious. Choose an international destination. Eh?
So we go in December.
I'm saying an international destination. Where do you want to go? Where? Bado hajafikiria. So lakini tunaenda just the two of us.
Beatrice Wairimu Mbugua, also known as Betty Bayo, is dead. Betty was a gospel musician from Kenya. Betty Bayo died on Monday, November 10th at 1 p.m. following a lengthy and difficult battle with cancer. She had been receiving treatment at Kenyata National Hospital. Her ex-partner, Pastor Kanyari, with whom Betty shared 2 children, broke the sad news on his social media platform saying, "Rest in peace, Mama Sky, the mother to my kids." The family spokesperson confirmed that Betty Bayo had been unwell for over a week after being diagnosed with acute mild leukemia. Betty has been unwell since last week. She was diagnosed with acute mild cancer leukemia, and Betty was transferred to Kenyata National Hospital on Friday as she was suffering from excessive bleeding. The doctors tried their best, but the will of God prevailed. The end of the quotation, said the family. Betty Bayo was singing mainly in Agikuyu and Swahili. She built a loyal audience with emotional, honest worship songs and an unusually open public persona that kept her in the headline for more than a decade. Betty was raised in a modest home. She has spoken about dropping out of school in Form 2 because of financial challenges, working as a househelp for about 2 years, then returning to school when her family could raise some money. Those early struggles, service jobs, hustling, and church later became a core part of her testimony and her appeal to working class and single mom audiences. Betty emerged in the year 2010 as part of the vibrant Kikuyu gospel wave. She is best known for her songs such as 11th Hour, Gatho, Jemedari, Thiri, Udahi, Ndikireria, Maneno, Agosho, among others. Her music blends worship themes with everyday struggles, financial pressure, heartbreaks, parenting, and spiritual doubt, delivered in a conversation store-led style that helped her cut through beyond strictly church audiences. Betty Bayo's private life became a national conversation through her relationship with the controversial televangelist Pastor Victor Kanyari. For years, Kenyan media and public widely referred to Kanyari as her husband. They had children together and appeared as a couple in ministry. In the year 2014, an investigative expose linked Kanyari to a fake miracle and the infamous 310 seed scam, triggering one of the Kenyan biggest church scandal. Bayo was pulled into the storm by associating but repeatedly denied involvement in any wrongdoing and framed herself as a collateral damage to her partner's action. The two later separated, widely reported around 2015. For several years, she publicly carried the divorce label. From 2023 onward, Betty Bayo became more explicit about her own narrative. In an interview on the gospel reality show, Oh Sisters, she stated that she does not consider herself a divorcee because, in her account, her relationship with Kanyari did not go through a formal church wedding in the way people assumed, even though they had children together. Her clarification became alongside increasingly bold message to women about walking away from unhealthy relationship, insisting that God hates divorce, not divorcees, and urging people not to stay in an abusive or toxic union simply to protect the public image. After years of public speculation about her love life, Betty Bayo introduced a businessman, Hiram Tash Gitau, as her partner, and on December 17th, 2021, the two held a Kikuyu traditional wedding ratio shared widely on Kenyan media platforms. Reports indicate they had dated for about 2 years before the ceremony, with Betty Bayo praising his character, his relationship with her children, and framing the union as an answered prayer and a second chance story. She has children from her earlier relationship with Kanyari in 2024. Tuko reported that her daughter Sky relocated to Texas for school, with Bayo publicly celebrating the opportunity, a detail that underscores how long she has been in the public eye as both artist and a mother. Her marriage and blended family life have become part of her ministry message that women, especially single mothers and those emerging from scandal, can rebuild, love again, and still be embraced by faith community. Bayo battles with cancer, first disclosed publicly in recent months, was marked by quiet determination and unwavering faith. She continued to share a message of encouragement with her followers even as her health declined, often crediting her strength to God's grace. Reverend Mude King, a prominent gospel minister and a friend, was among the first to confirm the news, posting on social media, we quote, "She leaves behind a legacy of a great contribution in the growth of gospel music industry, friendship, and a soul that maximized its full potential. She has rested after serving. My condolences to your mom, husband, sibling, friends, and the music industry, and to your beautiful children." End of quote. Betty's death has sent ripple of shock and sadness through the Kenyan gospel music community, one of which industry's friend Bishop Benson Kadungu Kamau paid tribute to her, recalling the immense impact she had on the gospel music scene. We quote, "Living a life of praising God and business. The mother of two was a jovial artist until lately, when she was diagnosed with blood cancer, known as leukemia, at an advanced stage." End of the quote. He described Betty as someone who had maximized her full potential, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the music industry of gospel. Betty Bayo's influence on gospel music was far-reaching, and her hit song, 11th Hour, touched the lives of many. Bishop Katungu further remarked, "She leaves behind a legacy of a great contribution to the growth of the gospel music industry, friendship, and soul that maximize its fully potential. She has rested after serving." The end of the quotation. The gospel musician Daddy Owen eulogized Betty as a true vessel of God whose voice and ministry touched countless lives. We quote, "Her passion for the gospel will never be forgotten. To her family, friends, and the entire gospel fraternity, may God comfort, and strengthens you. End of the quotation. The Nairobi County Women Representative Esther Passaris has also expressed her condolence, saying, we quote, "My heartfelt prayers go out to the family, friends, and the entire Kenya gospel fraternity during this difficult time. May her soul rest in eternal peace." From the Great TV 254, we send our condolences to the family, friends, and the music industry. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe, share, and comment. Bye for now.
Hi guys, leo niko hapa Virtuous Explorer Office. Nimekuja kubook holiday for my coming birthday next month. And funny enough, we share the same birth date. Sindio?
Yeah.
So now, this time around, kwenda na anybody else. It is just me and
you and Sky.
no.
You and Sky.
It is just me and you.
And Sky.
No Sky.
And Sky.
No Sky.
And Sky.
See, why you need birthday Sky?
Yeah.
See birthday Sky.
And Sky.
Sina pesa ya watu watatu. Okay, hebu choose destination. Choose destination. Where do you want to go?
Kiambu.
You are serious. I'm serious. Choose an international destination.
So we go in December.
I'm saying an international destination. Where do you want to go? Where? Bado hajafikiria. So lakini tunaenda just the two of us. Mimi sibebi.
Just hours before her passing, gospel star Betty Bayo shared a powerful message that now feels like a farewell. The beloved singer, known for her hit 11th Hour, passed away after a brave battle with leukemia. On the morning of November 9th, Betty posted a stunning photo in a red and kitenge dress with the words, "I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me." No one knew those words from Philippians 4:13 would be her final message. Her comment section quickly turned into a sea of tears and prayers, as Kenyans shared how her music and faith had touched their lives. From 11th Hour to Maneno ya Mungu, her songs became anthems of hope, even in life's darkest moments. What's one message or song from Betty Bayo that strengthened your faith when you needed it most? Read more on tuko.co.ke.
By the way, wacha nikwambie kitu aujui. You see, my daughter Sky, she was the shyest child that I knew. At the age of 5 years, she was very shy. Nakumbuka kuna time nilimuita asalimia wageni akalia. She was like, watasema nini? But then, as a parent, I would tell kuna kitu ndani yake. Like there's a gift in her, but shyness inazuia. So I started encouraging her, praying with her, and today nikimwona hapo amefika, I thank God. Naonanga watu wengine wanakomenda hapo chini, mtoto na kiherehere anaongea sana, but to me when I see her, I see God, I see growth. Unaona? And I'm here to encourage every parent out there. If you know your child has something, be the first person to encourage them. Who encourage too, because the future is online. I have been watching kids in the US making $1 million at the age of even less than 10 years. I have seen them making it big, because success is not limited with years. Si lazima mtu akuwe successful akifikisha 18 years. You can be successful even kuna watoto na wazaliwa